is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self seeking. It is not easily angered. And it keeps no record of wrongdoing. Love does not delight in evil, but it rejoices in and with the truth. It always protects, it always trusts, it always hopes, it always perseveres. Love never fails. Love always wins. Good morning. Good Monday morning. I am Quan Yin, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. Hi, Empress Love, love. Yes, love always wins. If y'all hear a little bit of noise in the background, child, I got my car running. You won't believe. I got tags, overseas now where I am. I got tags. I even got insurance over here, and I could drive. And Kuan Yin's scared to drive. Y'all would not even, but because driving overseas is not the same as driving in the United States. It's different. And yeah, Kuan Yin scared. I didn't even drive my car home from customs or whatever, the shipping place. I paid somebody to ride with me home to drive my car and then send it back. Yep. I'm scared to drive. 3 times now I done started my car up, trying to get up the nerve to pull out there, and I chickened out, and I think I'm gonna do the same thing again today. Yeah, eventually. Yeah, who laughing at me? Empress Love, it's cool, you can laugh, but it's different. It's just driving over here is different. It's not the same with the lanes and lane changes. It's a little bit different. And I'm scared. I ain't afraid to admit it. I'm scared. I'm scared to drive out here. So I'll probably, when this reading is over, just cut my car off and go back in the house. All right. And catch a taxi or moto wherever I'm going. Anyway. So, child, somebody refuses to accept. Look, your warfare is over. Understand something. Listen, your spiritual warfare, it absolutely is over. But it's somebody that refuses to accept. The reason somebody won't surrender doing some last minute things, because that's all it is. In 2026, the spiritual warfare is over. You're about to see things change. By this time next year, somebody is going to be living out a whole Hunger Games scenario. And ain't nobody going to feel sorry for them because it's part of their karma. Do you understand? In past lives where you had really bad karma for things that you did, maybe in a past life, you were a part of the government system or the ruling class or whoever in some position with people or part of some administration. We know religion was the first form of government where some people were being oppressed and some people were a part of the oppressors. Okay. And you might have benefited from that. So what happens is you come back in another lifetime where some of the people that could have been the oppressed in a past life now have jobs in the government or part of a secret society, or have jobs at the NSA, and they are a part of who's oppressing you. Okay. It happens in cycles like this. But right now, it's changing hands again. Okay. So that means if you have good karma, and you've burned off your bad karma, there's always going to be suffering and oppression going on earth. But if you have good karma, you're going to be living your life like it's Jill Scott Golden. That's the era. I don't care what it looked like right now. By this time next year, things are going to change in a crazy way for you. We're in a transitioning point right now, which is the reason why, well, it don't seem like it. That's okay. It's a little bit rough when things are transitioning. When it's an ice age coming on or a sudden shift in the atmosphere, things are chaotic for a minute. So it don't look like things are smooth because it's an adjustment period where dust is everywhere and everything is unsettled and nobody knows how it's going to look when the dust is settled. That could look like you being chased out your house. That could be you living in your car in a shelter. Look at QUAN. I was going literally from rest stop to rest stop with a colt chasing me, trying to take my life, sleeping in my car and going through mess after I left and moved out of my house because of what I was going through. But when the dust settled, it looks good for me right now. When the dust settled. So I want you to understand, I don't care what you're thinking, like I thought a shift happened. I thought I was on the right side of things. Baby, during a shift, like even with the weather, if it was an ice age, something suddenly, it's going to be a whole bunch of dust, a whole bunch of storms, unpredictable weather, unpredictable things going on in politics, musical chairs going on with the countries, the continents, new politics, new alliances. Look at the news. You see new alliances being made every single day. The U.S., Russia, Ukraine, Iran. You understand? BRICS. You're seeing everybody playing musical chairs right now with finances and everything. The dust has not settled yet. So if you're in your car, or if you're not in a good situation right now, it's because right now is the transitioning time. Right now, things are transitioning and moving around. But when it settles and whatever government got to dismantle, unravel, whatever secret societies, whatever groups, whatever, when it's fully unraveled and the shift has taken place, you're going to be exactly where you need to be. Trust your intuition, stay high vibrational, stay in alignment so that you can follow your inner compass and get the correct messages so you know how to move with your money, physically, what to invest your time and energy into, and what direction you should be going in. Should you leave the country? Prepare to stay where you're at, move to the country. Should you be working here? Should you be putting your money in the bank? Should you be keeping cash on you? You're really going to have to be in tune and in alignment right now. Okay? So there's somebody, even though, yes, the battle has already been won, it's over, your spiritual warfare is over, but they refuse to surrender and they keep on with what money they have left, paying people to do stuff to you, little stuff, okay? And it's because they refuse to accept that they align themselves with the wrong group. And it's like they want to recast their bet. They bet on the wrong horse. They thought they aligned themselves with the winning team. And they didn't realize that a change had occurred, that we went through a Piscean age into an Aquarius age in this lifetime. Literally, that's something monumental. How many of y'all got to be alive? Think about that. You are living to see us change ages. That's not something that happens every day. You live through the beginning of a new age. You understand? Age is what? Every 2100 years or 2200 years, something like that. You literally were on the cusp of that transition. So these people lacking foresight and perception and wisdom didn't realize that they were investing in something of the past, something that was becoming dismantled, unraveled, and changing. They were investing in an ideology of the Piscean age, secret societies, while you were investing in the Aquarian age, the ideology of exposure, secrets being revealed, the information age. Nothing is hidden. Information, communication. You understand? These people are behind now. So because these people are now behind, whoever thought that they were going to do a destiny swap with you, or like, y'all know, in Hollywood, or wealthy people, or just people, other people that do this type of stuff, whoever thought they were going to pull something off that they've been doing for many years. Y'all know chattel slavery was a collective destiny swap. Come on, hello. Confirmation. My speaker just went off. Even chattel slavery in America was a collective destiny swap, where you take a collective group of people and you oppress them and make them suffer. And even when you didn't have to make them suffer and they were doing what you wanted them to do, you had to put extras on everything because you needed, the more you tormented them, the more energy was released that the demonic contracts, the witchcraft contracts that were made by the ruling class made for prosperity, it worked economically in their favor. Oh yeah, chattel slavery was witchcraft rituals that were being done there on a group level. Absolutely. Where whatever destinies you had, whatever destiny your ancestors had, whatever wealth, talents, skills, energy, ability, all of that was squeezed like lemon juice up out of your ancestors. And other people utilize that energy to become billionaires and to live a lavish life for over 400 years. You understand? That was a collective ritual. Okay. So, whoever you are, whatever race you are, it doesn't matter. But somebody that was attempting to do some kind of either destiny swap, energy harvesting, whatever they were going to do, and they thought they aligned themselves to be wealthy, okay? They refuse to surrender right now. And the only reason they're doing little things to you is because they're completely frustrated and they refuse to accept that they made the wrong choice. It's like being on a game show and on Jeopardy or spinning Wheel of Fortune or The Price is Right, and you're not sure, you don't want to go too high or too low, but you said $600 on that box TV, okay, not knowing that plasmas was about to come out. Uh, you understand? And you lost everything. It's like somebody refuses to believe that they chose wrong. Okay, how they say about the relationships, you should have chose better. Yeah, somebody refuses to accept that they align themselves with an old way of thinking and doing things, and they should have chose better, but they couldn't because they were not in alignment. Their third eye was blocked, so they lacked the perception to be able to see and tell what would happen in the future, like a lot of you obviously could. Okay, so here's the funny part. This person with acceptance in the reverse and surrender in the reverse, it's over. You don't have nothing to worry about. It is completely over. But they can't get the old people that they used to use to gangstalk you are trying to figure things out because they know they got the word. In other words, it's like you worked at Ford Motor for 30 years and you found out through and heard through the grapevine the company is getting ready to lay everybody off and shut down, or GMC or one of these factories. You already know about it. Okay, you're not going to keep putting all your energy and showing up for work, and we're going to close literally in 2 weeks. Okay, the store you work at is going to close and they're not hiring at any other stores. You might still show up for work while you're looking for another job, but you're not going to put your energy into it. You're not going to care about the quality of work because you know that business about to shut down. You're not going to be invested any more time and energy into trying to figure out how to be your best at something. You're trying to figure out your next move for survival. You understand? So the people that used to work for them and with them, they can't utilize them anymore. They already found out that it's a losing game. They bet on the wrong team. They align themselves with something that's going out of business, something that's connected to the Piscean age, an old way. Okay. So there's a group of foreigners. I don't know what country these people are, but they're from somewhere else. Okay. They recruited a new group of people to gang stalk somebody, but these are amateurs, not even amateurs. These are people that don't even know what gang stalking is. But you know how when somebody, I'm pulling from my wealth, I'm pulling from my well of experiences, knowledge. I have a plethora of a well of knowledge and experience to pull from to give you examples. So you know how you get a crackhead that say they're gonna paint your whole entire house for $25, and in the moment you kind of feel like they're not gonna do it, and they making false promises, but that $25 to paint a whole house upstairs, middle floor, and downstairs is kind of tempting to you, so you agree to it, and then that crackhead only end up painting barely a third of your house, and then they stop halfway through and was like, yeah, I know I agreed to do that, but damn, $25 ain't a lot of money to do all of this. We're gonna have to renegotiate this. No, but you agreed to it. Well, I could leave the paint and walk off right here, or we could make a better deal now. Just to get in the door. You know how somebody will I told y'all I got a well of knowledge and experience of experiences I could pull from. All right, it was $75. It wasn't 25. I'm exaggerating. But still, they will stop that job halfway through and not finish it. And then that's when they start backpedaling about what they agreed to do. You know, it's kind of like that. You know, somebody makes an agreement to do something just so that they can get the job because they're desperate for the money in that moment. You understand? And then once they get in there, they don't know what the hell they doing. But of course, in a desperate situation, you're going to agree. So it's like somebody telling you they know how to do something. You go to Home Depot because you're looking for someone to put some tile floors in your kitchen or do something for a cheap price. And you ask somebody and they tell you that they a tile maniac. And it's tile mania up in their family. They've been doing it since birth. And they ain't never touched a towel in their life, but they'll say what they need to do to get that money and to get that contract. Okay. So somebody went to some group of people, a new group, to gang stalk you. And these people are clueless about what gang stalking is. And it's a different kind of childish. Okay. And you already know how dumb and slow demons are. Okay. From the highest ranking demon right on down to the baby demons. It's different levels of dumb and slow and stupid. Okay. And the people that they got, they're trying to explain gang stalking to them. And they're telling them, yeah, we understand. Are you sure you got it? Yeah, don't worry. Just pay us. We got it. We understand. And then their idea of gang stalking you being childish, it's not childish like what they want and expect, like hacking your phone and blocking you and doing other things that you guys might be used to. This is like 5-year-old level childish, like ring your doorbell or knock on your door and run, covering their mouth with both hands, giggling, fully grown adults. That's like on an emotional level of 5 or 6 or something like that. Okay. That's what it's like. And they don't realize they don't have the skill. These people they're paying, they don't understand. They don't get what they're asking them to do. And the things that they're doing are childish on a whole nother level of childish, almost to the point where whoever you are, it's almost like tickles you a little bit. It's entertainment for you. Like, look at this shit. Look at it. Because it's harmless. It's almost like they got some innocent people. I mean, some really, really, really innocent people. And if they ask them to push further and to go deeper and darker to do certain things, they're like, no, we don't do that. We can't do that. No, that's against the law. Like, they're like, no, you have to be childish. Okay, ring the doorbell and take off running and then stop and look back and cover their mouth with both hands and like a 3-year-old. It's that type of stuff. They don't get it. They literally don't understand gang stalking. So whoever this goofy is that's paying them, whoever you are, I'm actually glad, because if these are people that need that money anyway, I'm happy that whoever it is doing something. They're doing things that are harmless, but at least they're able to get some money to take care of whatever they need to take care of. And whatever they're doing is harmless. So actually, whoever these people are in your energy, I'm actually happy for them. I'm happy that someone's providing them with an employment opportunity whereby it might help them get ahead in life. So that's actually a good thing. I'm not mad at that. But it's so funny because they don't understand that it's like trying to introduce the concept of gang stalking to someone that's never heard of anything like that before. Okay. So that's why humor is here. Okay. I really think that's the reason humor is here. It's like you got to look at the light side of something. So somebody might like be doing stuff, and it's because it's not people that they would normally work with. These are just some new recruits. Sad news letter, court. Okay. great fortune in the reverse. Okay. And then unexpected money in reverse. Okay. Yeah. It's a whole lot of loss here, guys. Every direction you look in, it's just like a whole lot of loss. I have unexpected money in reverse. Okay. So this is not money that you get from a job. This is something that, and maybe an opportunity or something out the blue, someone was not ever expecting. We have theft here. Okay. Fatality. Somebody could have died, death, or something could be ending. That coffin, fatality, something bad could have happened, an accident, misfortune, a bad outcome. They said to clarify that first. Okay. Okay. So somebody got sad news, it looks like, because there's some communication that came in with this letter energy. This has something to do with the court system. Okay. They got some sad news about some kind of fortune, great fortune they were going to. So somebody thought that they were going to get some large amount of money, property, real estate, something, some kind of fortune, and it's not going to come in for them. Okay. Whoever this person is. Okay. What is that fatality? The Ace of Pentacles. Oh, somebody paid somebody to cause you. Yeah. You remember I told you these people are innocent? These new people? The Six of Pentacles reverse. Somebody, it's not an equal give and take. These people don't match the energy of the person, your perpetrator. Okay. Somebody wants the job and they want to make money, but they're not badass enough to try to actually physically harm you, or they're not badass enough to actually take steps to do something violent physically, or to break in your home, or it's like childish. They don't have the same energy as the for to do what it is they want them to do to you. So they're doing little childish things, but it's not an equal give and take. They don't share the same perspective. You understand? They don't see eye to eye. You understand that Six of Pentacle reverse is talking about they don't see eye to eye. They don't have the same energy for something, for causing you. Someone wanted someone to cause you a fatality. They're like, no, we want you to follow them in the dark and club them over the head. And they're like, no, 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 we get it. We're gonna walk up to them and we're gonna stick our tongue when they hang out their dirty, clean laundry to dry, knock their laundry into the dirt so it'll get dirty, and stick your tongue at them and run. No, 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 I want you to hurt them. Do you know somebody that can put hands on them and actually hurt them? Follow them to the store when they're alone all the time. They're like, hurt? What do you mean? We don't understand. No, we want you to put your hands on them, like break their leg. And these people might like move their, like, look at this person. Even if these people don't have money, it's still not their nature. Now they'll do some witchcraft, but when it comes to physically doing something to you, they don't get it. They're like, no, we're not going to do that. Fatality. They don't have that same energy. I told you, these people, these new people, they're from somewhere else. Why did the Chariot jump out here? That's Cancer energy. Clarify the Chariot. Oh, somebody was expecting to steal some money from you. Unexpected money in the reverse and theft. Okay. What's the Chariot here? Clarity. So somebody could have a Cancer placement in their Sun, Moon, or Rising, but this person has clarity. Somebody could be in a vehicle, or there's somebody controlling a situation. Okay. Somebody could be controlling a situation when it comes to people causing. You might have a hidden helper that might be controlling a situation when it comes to people causing you imbalances. Okay. This person might have clarity, or might be providing clarity about something. Again, it's actually a good thing that these people might actually be running game on the people that's paying them. And it's not people, it's maybe just one or two people that don't want to let go of something, that don't want to just accept that they made a bad life decision, to invest in what they wanted to do to you. But these people might be actually running game on these two people that are paying them to do stuff to you, because they might be taking the money, but they might be on some energy like, I'll take the money. I'm not going to do nothing, but I'll go over there and make it look like I'm doing something and just keep it going. You know, I mean, hey, offer me some money. Could you go over there and do a spell? If I'm in poverty, but I have a good heart, could you go over there and just chant and do this spell work on this person? And I'm gonna give you a large amount of money. Sure. Yeah. Child, I ain't chanting nothing. I'm gonna go buy me a nice, delicious. I'm gonna buy me a nice big curry chicken meal. With I'm gonna get me a beef patty and some cocoa bread. I'm also get some roti bread too with that. I like that. It reminds me of this chapati they have over here. And I'm gonna go sit up the street from where that person lives to make it look like I'm over there doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm getting paid for. And I'm gonna be on Amazon shopping while I'm eating my meal and taking their money. And then did it work? No. And knowing it's not gonna work whether I do it or not. And I'm gonna keep on taking that money. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep on taking that money because these people want to end you. They want to end everything in your life, and they've been trying to do this 7 to 10 years, and it hasn't worked. So they're not going to know if the person is doing the work or not. They ain't going to know if the person doing the work or not, because it doesn't work. Whether they do it or not, it's not working. So they could just take the money and be like, oh, it didn't work again. Oh, man, I'll try harder. And the whole time they're just taking the money, shopping on Amazon or whatever it is, and eating delicious meals. Baby, if it was me, I would order up a whole crab boil. I would rent me a big minivan, order up a crab boil, park down the street from the person's house, set up my phone and watch a Netflix movie, eating a whole crab boil with huge crab king, snow legs, shrimps, boiled eggs, corn, and I be in there sucking on my fingers. How the spell work coming? It's coming great, great. I don't know. I think they about to pass out any day now. Yep, I'm right in their neighborhood, and I'd keep that scam going as long as I could. Cause it don't work no way. But if they want to pay me, you're damn right. Yeah. So there's somebody controlling a situation for you. Could be a hidden helper. Okay. And then what's trust? Clarify that trust. Maybe that's what I'm talking about with that trust energy. Clarify trust. I can't make it up. Didn't I tell you these people don't have the same energy as the people paying them? And they're not going to do with the same tenacity what these people want them to do, but they still going to take the money from them. So whoever's doing this, they're not seeing eye to eye. They don't feel the same way. They don't have the same energy for what they're being asked to do. And maybe they're starting to wonder, can I trust these people I'm paying? No, but keep paying them because it's a good thing. Maybe that's God's way of helping some people that might need the money. That actually might be God's way of helping some people that might need the money. Yeah, sure, we'll go over there and bother her or him, and they taking the money and they ain't doing a damn thing. They're like, yeah, sure, whatever, okay. Child, it's almost like I had a cousin in Ethiopia that was supposed to be building like this mausoleum for my dad to bury him. And my uncle was sending him money to build it. And he was supposed to be building so my father could be buried next to his grandfather in his village. And when my uncle went to Ethiopia to the village to look at the mausoleum that he was supposed to be building out of cinder blocks that he was sending his money, this fool went and got a couple of sticks like he was building a fire. He took 5 sticks like he was making a teepee, tied it together, and stuck it next to my great grandfather's grave to try to make it look like, look, I was building it, I promise. And he fled with the money and everything. Child, he fled with the money and everything. He just puts up 5 damn sticks up and tied it together with a string to make it look like he was doing something. He was like, "Oh, so you just took the money and ran. You were supposed to be building this mausoleum, whatever." Child, so he had to start all over again. And they eventually built it out of cinder blocks. And my dad is buried next to my great grandfather in his village. But still, even still, I'm just saying that's kind of like what's going on here. Okay. Somebody feels like they can't trust these people they're paying because they don't think these people are effective. And they don't even know if these people, if their head is in the game. It's not. They don't even understand the game. These people don't even understand the game. All right, what is the energy crown in this read? Let's jump on in. Good morning, collective. Good morning. Yes. If you just coming in, if you hear that background noise, that's my car running. I got tags and insurance in this country. Baby, you can get insurance for about $100 for the whole year. Child. You get tags and insurance for about $100 for the whole year. Yeah, but I can't drive because I'm scared to drive. I'm scared to drive. And the roads out here are very developed. They're beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I'm just scared to drive. So anyway, I started my car trying to get the courage to pull out, and I'm scared to do it. I'm trying to get the nerve to get out there and drive with everybody else, but I've never drove overseas before. I'm used to driving in between the lines in America, and I'm afraid. I'm scared. I'm being honest. I'm scared to drive out here. So I'm gonna turn my car off and go back in the house when I'm done with this read until I get up the courage to drive out here. I made some progress though. I started the car up and I pulled out and then I pulled back in. What is the energy crown in this read, Holy Divine Spirit? What is that? Oh, okay, that's it. Okay. Yeah, something was a bad investment. The devil reversed. Somebody just wanted to win at all costs because they refuse to accept that they bet on the wrong horse. They played the game and lost. Somebody refused to believe that they should have made a different choice, a different life choice. You know how people reconsider all their life choices? Somebody just refused to accept that they just aligned themselves on the wrong side with the wrong team. Let's go. What is the obstacle right now? Okay. What is the obstacle right now? Yeah. The obstacle is, I don't know, somebody could be single, self-sufficient, independent, doing well, okay? Or somebody is not working or cooperating with someone, or they're not friends. Someone might not be feeling somebody anymore. Somebody that doesn't want to let something go. Yeah. I told you this is the reason why these people keep taking this money. These people didn't know that these people have been actors for 7 to 10 years. These people, because they never tell new people, listen, they never tell new people that they've been unsuccessful and that it's never going to work. And they've been actors for 7 to 10 years or 3 to 5 years, whatever. They never tell people that because they don't want no one to be discouraged. It's kind of like, maybe if we convince this person that they can do it, they'll give it their best effort. Because if they think that it's not something that's achievable, they might not put their heart into it and all their energy into it. We want to make them think that it's something that can be done. Like Don King with a boxing match. I want to make some money off this boxing match, and I know Mike Tyson's going to whoop his ass, but I got to make him think he has a chance. Otherwise, he's not going to fight. So let me, I got to talk a good game here. Okay. Maybe I could find somebody that don't know nothing about Mike Tyson. You understand what I'm saying? So uh, these people, they didn't know nothing about whoever you are. Okay. And they were convinced by these people you were a bad person and that this could actually be done. And they tried it, and they're the wounded warrior now. They're like, wow, this wasn't as easy as you told us it was going to be. And you're making us feel like we're incompetent and it's our fault. But now we're wondering, how long have you been trying to do this to this person? This person that didn't want to let something go is the wounded warrior as well. Uh they're very dissatisfied with the results that they're getting from anyone that they're collaborating with. And people are losing their taste for these people. See, when they recruit them, first they spoil them. They invite them to some kind of social event that they show that they'll throw in your environment, usually, where they'll recruit people that live in your community. They'll throw some kind of a event, a party, something small, most likely for people that don't have a lot of money, and they will provide food, liquor, or beer, alcohol, anything they want. Hey, come on in. Make it friendly, make it nice. You giving people stuff for free and spoiling them. Of course, you can make people happy by providing food and drinks and socializing. They come together with these people in some celebratory energy first, and then they almost like introducing a pyramid scheme. You're going to have your table in the back. If you're trying to sell co-ops, you're going to have your table in the back with cookies, and you're going to provide some punch. You want to make people comfortable so they'll want to hear what you got to say. So they come in your community and do one of these numbers, and that's how they gain their favor. And the people listen to what they have to say, and tell them why they're there and what they're about, and they pitch to them, and then the people do it. And once they start doing it, after a while, they start experiencing the same thing that everyone else they've ever worked with experienced. Okay. And now these people don't have the same taste for these people that celebrated with them, but they start off celebrating with them to kind of suck them in. Otherwise, who are you and what do you want? Why are you talking to me? I don't know you. Why are you driving around my neighborhood with all that cash in your hands? What's this? I'm gonna tell y'all a quick story. In my old neighborhood where I was living in Georgia, um, there was something going on. I was literally about to expose something online about something, uh, about Nike or something I was about to speak up against. And this Chinese man was following me around, and he walked up to me with a huge amount of cash like this thick in his hands. And he was looking at me and following me. And then he walked right up to me and he started to hold it up. And he was holding his money in his hand. And he started to open his mouth and say something. And he kind of looked at me sideways. And then he quickly snatched and walked away real fast. I guess he was trying to figure out if I was one of the random people that they pay to do stuff, Gangstalk, or if I was going to say something online, or I don't know if he knows who I was or whatever. But this is how they come into gangstalking communities. They come with large stacks of cash a lot of times. And my cousin in Harlem, no, she in the Bronx now, I think. But my cousin in NYC, I had a conversation about her with that. She was talking about even in her community with the gang stalking they were doing to her. They come into the community with huge stacks of cash. And that's how they come out and just pay the people in that community on a regular basis. They hand them cash to do the little things that they do to gang stalk you. Okay. So somebody doesn't have a taste for it anymore. Okay. The moon card, the ace of pentacles. Yeah, somebody could have offered someone what might be like a large amount of money or a big opportunity for them to do something. Okay. Or somebody is going to get a brand new start with something. I'm clarifying the Nine of Pentacles now. The moon is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There could be a water sign here that could be single right now, that might have an Ace of Pentacles that might be very abundant, or might have something coming toward them, I don't know, that is no longer celebrating with somebody or okay with somebody. Oh, coming toward an empress. Oh, okay, empress. So you have a hidden helper. So that moon card is actually talking about a hidden helper of yours, okay? The moon card, which could represent water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but it's actually talking about something that's hidden. The moon talks about things that are hidden, okay? So you have a hidden helper that's been in the background from behind enemy lines that has been protecting you, looking out for you, that knows your enemies, that has been seeing how they've been attacking you through technology, through spiritually and other ways. And this hidden helper might be coming toward you for a brand new opportunity. The Ace of Pentacles represents can represent the brand new manifestation of an opportunity with a career, a job, a physical relationship. It's the manifestation of something physical or a very large amount of wealth, abundance, prosperity, money, wealth of some kind. So somebody is coming toward you, possibly a hidden helper with an Ace of Pentacles. And that's why somebody refuses to accept that you won. Wow. Somebody refuses to accept that you won. Okay? That's why they don't want to surrender. What happened in the recent past? So maybe this is the reason someone's been attacking your life. Maybe there are people that have been looking for specific energies, or maybe people have been looking, if you're a spiritually gifted man or woman, maybe there's been a scout for spiritually gifted men and women that a lot of toxic people are aware of, and they've been battling and fighting to see if they can locate these spiritually gifted men and women first, and see if they could pay someone to destiny swap or get their gift so that they could link up with whatever opportunity or whoever this energy is or something like that. You understand? It's almost like people finding out about certain opportunities that are I'm getting Little Red Riding Hood. Okay, it's like the wolf already know that the wolf already know that if he pretend to be grandma, he gonna benefit from everything Little Red Riding Hood, Little Red Riding Hood, wow, got to offer, right? So maybe if I can get there and I can eat up grandma, then I could take on her energy and dress up like her, lay in the bed, and I'm gonna get all that fried chicken and them biscuits and whatever else Little Red Riding Hood, the treats that she got for grandma, because grandma's a special person. You understand? I don't know if that's the best. I don't know if that's the best analogy to use, but you understand what I'm saying. A lot of you all are spiritually gifted men and women. And maybe there is something coming, opportunities for people that have your soul, an older soul. Maybe it's something coming. Maybe they read your astrology and know that you're about to be pushed to the forefront. You're about to be at the top where before you could have been at the bottom of the wheel of karma, and a lot of blessings are coming in. And of course, demons in their light form, well, maybe we can steal the destinies and the blessings and the good karma that all these people, now that this cycle is coming to an end, are about to get. Maybe if we can just go find out who they are, locate them first, we can do a destiny swap. No, we didn't do our shadow work. No, we didn't do any healing work. But if we can locate people that did and traumatize them and lower their vibration, we might be able to step into their energy and fool Little Red Riding Hood, or fool the universe, which would be the analogy here to Little Red Riding Hood, the universe. And we can take all that blessing, prosperity, this shift that's about to happen for them. Because yes, y'all are about to go to heaven. Like I said, I don't care what it looks like right now. A lot of y'all are about to go to heaven. Heaven is a state of consciousness that you're living. You could have two different people groups of people living on the same planet at the same time, and one group could be living out a living hell, Hunger Games, and the other could be living out a literal heaven. We have seen that all over the globe at different times in histories, where one group is living out literally a virtual heaven. Their life is heaven, their community is heaven, and they don't see any evil, hear any evil, speak any evil, and nothing but blessings for them. They might have good karma during that era, and another group of people are living a whole hell-ish reality, like chattel slavery, or like a genocide, or like what you call it, y'all know what I'm talking about, a holocaust, or a black holocaust, or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? Two different existences anywhere in the world, any culture, any race. One group could be living a certain way, like Siddhartha, the Buddha, who had good karma because of his past incarnation. He did so much good during his past incarnation that Siddhartha, when he reincarnated and reached Christ consciousness, Buddha consciousness, growing up a rich, lavish, wealthy lifestyle of lobster and pasta. You understand? Inside of the gates. He didn't have to see no evil, smell no evil. Everything was rich, overindulged. He was numbed by such a great life that he got to live because of his good karma. While people outside of, where he lived, a lot of them were living in squalor. They were starving, in disease. But he didn't know nothing about that life because of his good karma. You understand? All right, so what happened in the recent past? What is this y'all want me to talk about? So again, these people thought that they would be able to manipulate the universe, manipulate your blessings, and take your place at the top of the wheel. All right. What happened in the recent past? So whoever this person is that don't want to let go, even though it's already over. Yeah, the Queen of Swords. Okay. So maybe you might have an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy with this Queen of Swords. Whoever this person is that refuses to accept, no, you didn't win, you can't win, not you, anybody but you, bitch. I hate you. Whoever this Queen of Swords energy is, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising, they could be like speaking to these people in some kind of a way, like trying to encourage them, but they could be very disrespectful. Like, y'all not even trying. Are you even doing the work? I want you to do what I paid you to do. You know, somebody is very disrespectful. The way that they talk might be very cold cutting. They lack empathy and compassion. Somebody spoke very disrespectful to somebody here. And that would be like a Queen of Swords energy, okay? The Fool in reverse. Somebody spoke to someone real disrespectful, possibly, and now somebody don't want to take a risk. Somebody was trying to get somebody to like do some kind of violence, fatality against you. And they thought they could speak in such a way to somebody to just do it. Dang. Didn't I give you the money to do what do you think I'm asking? Do you even understand what it is I'm asking you to do? You know, somebody might be from like Philly or a northeast state, Baltimore area. I'm getting an accent. I'm kind of getting an accent like, you know how people from Baltimore have a very unique accent, or Philly area, they have a unique accent. They say certain words like hot dog and Tuesday, and do. You know, it's certain words they pronounce a certain type of a way. I don't know. Maybe this is someone from a northeast state, or whatever that wanted to destiny swap with you. Okay. Somebody spoke very disrespectfully, trying to get someone to do something that was extremely risky, possibly even goes against their own morals. Okay. And they didn't want to take a risk. So somebody spoke and said something disrespectful to them. And what's going on right now as a result of that Page of Swords reversed, that's why they don't have the same energy for this person anymore. The Six of Pentacles reverse. Didn't I tell y'all? Everybody is not on the same time as this psychopath. Somebody is a psychopath, a sociopath, and they're trying to hire people that are more innocent. You understand? This is a new group that they're working with right now. But this group is not diabolical, and this group is not a group of like stone cold killing sociopaths like this Queen of Swords energy. You understand? So they're like, you want us to, yeah, don't you have like a strong man with big hands that can't y'all follow her, like if she goes out at night and it's comes home after dark, like it gets dark before she make it back in the house? Can't somebody like follow her and choke her to death or something? I'll pay you any amount of money that you want. You know, that's this person's energy. And they're like, no, we'll work for you. We'll do some other things, but no, we'll throw eggs at her door. But no, we won't do that. We don't do that. Okay, that's the energy. So, yeah. Wow. Okay. Somebody could be a false person to someone, or like double agent type energy. Somebody might be moving past something or moving forward, or this could just be someone that they were working with that's moving forward. Maybe they're not gonna work with her anymore. Someone that didn't want to let something go. Somebody might be moving away from somebody that doesn't want to let something go because they know this person is just childish, depressed. They know they're self-loathing, and they release them and let them go. Okay. This high priestess in the reverse. Yeah. This Queen of Swords is some kind of spiritual practitioner, occultist, and she's just depressed. She might be a Libra. Yeah. This might be a Libra. The Empress reverse is Libra energy. Okay. The Queen of Swords is an air sign. I feel like this is a Libra. With that, yep, yo, baby, I can't make it up. Justice card is clarifying the Empress in the reverse. This is a Libra. Okay. This Libra, okay, is just depressed, down on themselves, low self-esteem, insecure. They hate themselves. They're unhealed. They're bitter. They are mad because they chose the wrong path, is what I'm hearing. They're mad because they chose the wrong path because they thought it was possible. Whatever they were trying to get done, destiny swapping with you, they thought it was something that was actually possible. Okay. And they have low self-esteem. And I'm hearing they're possessed by a whole demon. Okay. So it's a demonic spirit that's running the show. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles reverse. They're not working alone. They were not working alone. So this is two women I'm picking up on. Yep, I see the High Priestess in the reverse again. Yeah, these people have broken thinking. They don't know how to balance their dark and light side, and they're in a mental imprisonment. Yeah, about causing you an injustice. The Ace of Wands, about taking action, and they're depressed. So this is two women, of course. Y'all, I started out my reading saying this, and I didn't want to say it. But if I have to come back here and reincarnate, which I really don't want to do, I got to be honest. I really, really don't want to reincarnate and come back here. I'm really, really hoping I'll be able to master myself and get enough light to where I'll be able to break the sound barrier and break the light barrier and move on to another dimension and never come to Earth again. But if not, if I have to come back here, I want to come back as a gay man because I don't want no goddamn reason to have any interaction with a woman, period. I don't want no reason to have to interact with, hang out with, talk to, deal with any, no offense. And yes, I love men and women. We're one and the same. Men come from women. At one time, we were all asexual. If you go back and, the first humans were women. Yeah, we all know history of Earth, whatever. And at one time, we were all either purple or green before we became brown, and then all the races. Yeah. Come on, we talking about Earth Chronicles here. Genesis revisited. Zachariah stitching. Come on, y'all. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't want to come back as a woman. If I have to come back to this planet because I didn't master myself fully in this lifetime, if I did not sustain my vibration consistently to where I could explode and turn into a rainbow like Skittles, taste the rainbow, bitch. I want to come back as a gay man, a gay hermit man with some besties and best gay men friends. And I don't want nothing to do with no goddamn. The only time I want to deal with a woman is when I'm breaking through that womb. And I want to shake her hand and tell her thank you. I appreciate the birth. Thank you so much. I couldn't have made it here without you. I appreciate it. As a matter of fact, I'm going to get a good job, make good money, and I'm going to take care of you because I love you. Thank you. But outside of that, I don't want no dealings with no goddamn women because women are crazy as hell. Yeah, all day long on this platform, we keep talking about toxic masculinity and how dare you. Y'all just don't want to develop. Y'all just don't want to evolve. Y'all, it's too much for y'all to work on yourself and do your shadow work so you can become emotionally intelligent so that you can get the respect you want, get the love. You don't have to operate out of fear. You can attract what it is that you want from a woman, a healthy relationship. You don't balance your ego. Yeah. We talk about men real bad sometime on this channel. But women are crazy. Women are toxic femininity and toxic women that take another woman's progress or work on herself as a personal challenge against her, a personal act of aggression against her. Like you growing tomatoes inside your fence, inside your home, and working on your skin to clear it up by washing your face with baking soda and African black soap and wearing skin mask and minding your business and drinking your water. She takes that as a personal act of aggression against her life. That creates invisible imaginary competitions. Women that you've never talked to or seen before in your life create competitions in their mind against you. Yeah. With toxic femininity, women that are toxic, unhealed, insecure, and still in their shadow self are really unstable, imbalanced, and crazy. A whole emotionally retarded bitch. Emotionally unregulated, crazy psycho bitch. Okay? It is what it is. Men are not the only ones that are toxic. You literally have two women that you don't even know that got their ass connected to a secret society wherein they got access to resources to pry into your home, to pry into your phone, to pry into cameras placed into your home because they're obsessed with what you're smiling about. Why do you walk around with a smirk? Why do you dress so nice? Why do you take care of yourself so well? You just love yourself. I see you laughing and throwing your head back with your feminine wows. How come I'm not in that energy? How come men aren't attracted to me and my energy? How come I'm all masculine and masculine acting and you're just all girly and guys seem to love you? I need to be able to invade your home and your privacy and watch you through cameras and hear your interactions so I can look at you and watch you and become even more stalkerish, crazy, and obsessed trying to figure out what it is about you people like that they don't see or like in me. So I can copy you. Matter of fact, I want to energy harvest from you. And then if I could discard and have you killed, I'm going to do that too because I'm a weirdo. Child, toxic femininity is even worse. These are two women that are a part of a secret society that has given them access to cameras in the NSA, FBI, CIA. These people have access to all government resources. Okay, they have access to all kind of cameras, all kind of technology to spy on your ass. You understand? These are women unhealed that have access to harass and do whatever they want, break laws, steal from you, and don't go to jail. One is an air sign, one is a fire sign, but they're the only two left. They convinced a whole lot of people to work with them against you, but now it's only them left. These two bitter women, bitter bitches. These two bitter bitches are the only ones left. Okay. And they're just bitter because they could have healed instead. They could have done work on themselves instead. But they're toxic, entitled, and they felt like, so I can do whatever I want to do. Okay, good. And now you're going to rot, bitch. So they didn't get anything out of being in, I can't make it up. This is what I just said. Look, they were in this Knight of Wands reverse. They were in this reckless, destructive energy against you. Do you know why? Because they're dissatisfied with their own lives and they want to be you and they wish they had your confidence. They're jealous and triggered by your beauty inside and out, your shadow work, your independence, your creativity. Okay? They're jealous of all these things. And the only reason they're in their feelings and drowning in their emotions when they see you is because you're their complete wish fulfillment. Okay? There was another card here. Here it is. They wouldn't be triggered by you if they were not able to watch you. Excuse me. Now, these women would not be triggered by you if they were not able to watch you. You understand? If they were not able to watch you, they wouldn't be triggered by you. But no, I want to see so I can get mad. I want to be able to watch you so I can get mad. So the Seven of Pentacles is them being able to have access to resources to stalk, monitor, watch you, get triggered, and then want to fight you. Then want to hurt and harm you with their stupid self. Okay? Anything else, Holy Spirit? Weirdos. The Leo. So the fire sign is a Leo and the air sign is a Libra. And they're having a tower. Oh, this is what they wanted me to tell you. So the reason that the Leo is not in jail, or if this Leo did go to jail, they got out immediately. Okay. And by the way, the woman from Baltimore, I think, that shot or stabbed her husband because she was running a daycare and he touched the children in her daycare and she either shot him or stabbed him. She's about to get out of jail. She had to go to jail for 4 years. Okay? She had to go to jail for 4 years. But they will take pedophiles, sex traffickers, people that unalive people. This Leo that has unalive people, stalked, harassed, identity theft, attempted murder. This Leo, these are the people that they'll give probation to and they will release the very same day. But the woman that shot the man that sexually assaulted the children in her daycare, the man she was married to or in a relationship with, they made her go to jail for 4 years. You hear me? They made her go to jail for 4 years because she shot her husband because he violated one or more of the children in her daycare. But these other men and women that do whatever crime that essay men and women touch children, they don't go to jail. If they're a part of the secret society, they get what do they get? They get probation. Okay, and if no one's paying attention, they get off with a clean record. They'll let them go. You understand? But that woman, thank God, is about to get out of jail. And I hope she starts a GoFundMe. I hope she starts a GoFundMe, and people fill her cup until it's overflowing. I hope she does. But the reason that this Leo that was trying to have somebody killed, that was having somebody in my collective Gangstalk, doesn't go to jail and stay there is because there is an Aquarius that had contracts on a whole bunch of different high priestess energies that keeps paying people, authority figures, to either let her out of jail or keep her out of jail. So every time she's about to get incarcerated or legal proceedings are about to go on, this Aquarius, they go and they take a whole bunch of money or a large amount of money and they bribe a judge or they bribe somebody. They pay all the right people to keep her out of jail. That's what's going on with this Leo in jail. Because this Leo should have been incarcerated. But this Aquarius keeps on paying money to keep them out of jail. Okay? What's this tower with these two? They didn't get their wish fulfillment, and that's why they're being childish, because they're having a tower right now. Let's pull cards and see what this tower is that they're having. They said pull all the cards out. All right? Let's see what this tower is going on with them right now. All right. Child, women are crazy. I ain't lying. In my next life, let me come back as a homosexual man. I don't want to be around no damn women. No offense. I don't want to come back. Let me be a two-spirit hermit and live somewhere and do some kind of high vibrational spiritual work alone. Because women are, I'm sorry. Yes, of course, I respect and love the divine feminine. But women are fucking nuts. You know how I know? Women are nuts, and I'm talking about unhealed women. High vibrational healed women that have already made it to the North Node, y'all know what it is. But when you're dealing with an unstable woman that is still in her South Node and got all these insecurities with low self-esteem, she's nuts. She's out of her mind. You want proof of this? Somebody was talking about doing an experiment. They said, and I hate stereotypes, but if I'm trying to make a point, I'm going to use the stereotype I need to get the point across. I don't give a fuck. I think I'm a comedian sometime. I feel like it. And in comedy, there is no lines drawn. Somebody said to do an experiment. They said take a whole bunch of black women in the federal government in an office and put them all in there together. They said take about 20 black women and put them all in the office working in the federal government, and then take 5 of them and tell them and give them all these really important sounding titles, each sounding very important: the head of, the minister of, the regional, the you know, all those different types of supervisor, the supervisor, name one of them a manager, give one of them a supervisor title, give another one a superintendent, give the other one the director, give the other one, name them a regional whatever. They said give them all titles. Let all the titles literally have the same amount of power. Put them all in the same office. Put cameras everywhere like it's the real world or a reality TV show, and then sit back and get your popcorn and watch. Y'all know I ain't lying. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. Now, of course, I'm talking a stereotype. This is all women. Just anyway, this would happen in any race with all women, a mixture of all women. But, child, you want a reality show? Give 5 women all titles in an office in a federal government job. Give them all titles. None greater than the other. Get your popcorn, put cameras and microphones everywhere, and just sit back and watch. Entertainment for days. Oh God, entertainment for days. And make sure you mix them up good. Make sure you got every complexion, light skin, high yellow, golden brown, dark, every complexion texture here. Child. Mix them up good in there. Put them up in there. Child, and put cameras and microphones hidden everywhere in the break rooms, everywhere. And you really want to spice it up. Make it more women than men. Make it more women than men. Make it more women than men. There you go. And that's a reality show. Any federal government job. What are the messages? What's that tower about? With that air sign and fire sign, Holy Spirit. Somebody's a Muslim, or somebody could be Islam. Okay? They're only looking for a good time, not a long time. Somebody needs to take a spiritual bath, fast, isolate, and meditate. Oh, this might be a warning for somebody. Identity theft, self-employed. All right, let's see. Somebody might have a camera in their left eye. Somebody could have a camera in their left eye. Somebody might need to move or might be about to move to a different home or apartment. Okay. The message for somebody. Where are my cards at? I don't want to do those cards because I didn't label them yet. Okay. All right. Okay. Why y'all want me to grab these? All right. Clarify this. So tap into your feminine energy. Somebody might need to tap into their feminine energy. Feminine energy has to do with your higher intuition. It has to do with your creativity. It has to do with empathy, compassion, okay? Divine feminine energy. So somebody might need to use and tap into their intuition. They might have to look deeper in a situation with someone. You or this person you need to use your intuition with might be Muslim, or someone could be Islam. Somebody might need to take a spiritual bath, fast, isolate, and meditate, because somebody is only looking for a good time and not a long time. You might need to be careful right now. This person might be trying to do identity theft. Maybe they're trying to get close to you so that they can get your information. Somebody needs to be careful right now. Okay. Clarify what's this about with this tap into your feminine energy, intuition, about who? Tell me, clarify. Muslim, what is this energy about? Okay. All right, this must be what it's about right here. This is the card that hit tap into your feminine energy. What does this card say? King of Coins. So there could be a King of Pentacles here. Dan the third, forced to dig his own grave. Somebody was forced to dig their own grave. I don't know. Somebody, I don't know. One person could be Muslim. The other person could be Catholicism, or something like Christian, or something like that. Okay. But somebody might be a King of Pentacles. You could be a King of Pentacles. You or this person could be Catholic or something like that. Okay. Somebody might need to use it, or you might need to use your intuition about a King of Pentacles. Someone could be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Seasons, Saxons, Anglo-Saxon. I don't know. Maybe your roots are Anglo-Saxon. The Three of Pentacles. This has something to do with work. I have the Three of Pentacles here. Okay. The Eight of Cups. Okay. So, ooh, the Eight of Cups. Somebody could be pulling their energy away or out of something, or someone's not emotionally involved or connected to somebody. Okay. Saxon perpetrators boiled alive. Okay, so somebody could actually be a traitor that you might think is a friend, but they're actually a foe. This person is only looking for a good time and not a long time. You might need to take a spiritual bath, isolate, and meditate for clarity. Okay, that means spiritual bath, fast from sex too. When you fast, you shouldn't be having sex, not even masturbation. When you're fasting for clarity, you should be meditating and pulling that energy all the way up to the crown. Okay. Somebody does. Somebody has walked away from you energetically. They're not feeling you, whoever you are. This could be someone you're working with or at your job. Okay. So the Page of Cups. Somebody could be a younger person, or they could even be a Pisces, or they could be a water sign, or they might have a water placement in their chart. Okay. Uh, yeah. Young Vlad watching executions. Okay. So whoever this person is, there is a chance that they're a younger person. This person might be, interesting. This person could be a younger person. Yeah. That might like be watching people get set up. Okay. What's this? The Five of Cups in reverse. No one will be poor in my realm. Okay. Uh, Somebody might be trying to set you up. The Knight of Pentacles. This has to do with work, maybe even your job. Okay. I don't know if this is somebody's son, someone that you know, son. The Six of Cups in reverse. Oh, wow. Okay. So this says the Knight of Pentacles, which talks about work, okay, and Mithera, the bad, Vlad's eldest son. So I don't know if somebody is sleeping with somebody's son or somebody's eldest son at work. Maybe someone that you know, maybe you're dealing with their son. But either way, whoever this person is, that you're connected to with the Six of Cups here in reverse, this is happening in real time right now. Somebody does not have the same energy for you. Somebody has already pulled their energy away from somebody. And they might be digging a grave for you. And because somebody could be watching you. So somebody could be watching for something to happen for you, and somebody could be digging a grave for you right now. This has to do with your job. So somebody needs to use their intuition at work. Somebody could be Christian, somebody could be Catholic, but someone is definitely Muslim or Islam. Okay, the Lovers. Yeah, the Fool. Yeah, somebody could have took a risk or a chance partnering up with someone that they were working with, and maybe you connected with them in love. Okay, they don't have any feelings for you is the message. Whoever this person is you're working with, they don't have any feelings for you. Matter of fact, they are watching someone dig a grave for you right now, because they're planning on executing you. So they're planning on doing something to you. This could have to do with a demotion or a sabotage or something. The Lovers is Gemini energy as well. Someone could be an earth sign, somebody could be an air sign, somebody could have Gemini in their chart. Okay. Somebody could also have Cancer in their chart. Okay. What is this? The King of Wands reverse. The Chariot. I cannot make it up. I can't make it up. So I have the Chariot here, which is Cancer energy. Okay. And then I have the King of Wands in reverse, which is fire energy, a fire sign. Okay. So, someone that you work with or have worked with before, or you're working with this person right now, they're digging a grave for you. One of y'all might have a Cancer placement in your chart. The other one has Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire sign for somebody. One of y'all might be Muslim or Islam. The other one, you might practice Catholicism or Christian, Orthodox, or something else like that. I don't know, maybe you wear something like this. You see how you're holding that cross? I feel like y'all might be two different religions or belief systems. You need to use your intuition when it comes to this person. They're only here for a good time, not a long time. You need to take a spiritual bath, isolate, and meditate right now, because this person is trying to set you up. They're digging a grave for you and they're watching. Again, someone the fire sign, someone the Cancer. All right. All right. What are the messages, Holy Spirit? Real estate, farm, or ranch. Work on your confidence. You're too dependent on others for validation. I don't know. Somebody might need to work on their confidence. You might be too dependent on others for validation. Okay. I don't know if someone works in real estate or something. All right. What are the messages? Ooh. Technology used to block or harass or hurt you. What are the messages? Real estate again. Okay. This was an opera. So this is about real estate because it came out again. Okay. Oh, wow. Real estate again. Real estate, rental property, and real estate house. I told you this has something to do with a real estate agent, property, maybe the place that you live in. It's work related. Okay. But the situation is being spearheaded and guided by your ancestors. Okay. So somebody might either work in real estate, or this definitely has something to do with some real estate property or something like that. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. They want me to use something else. Not this. This is not what y'all wanted. Y'all said them other ones, and I don't even see them. Where are they? Oh, in the drawer. How am I get all the way over there without being on camera? I don't want to be on camera. Ever. I guess I can't reach it. It's fine. All right. Oh, okay. Maybe this is it. Okay, maybe this is what you're. All right. All right. Holy Divine Spirit, what is the message? Real estate, rental property, real estate house. Somebody might be using technology to block somebody. 3. They said to pull 3 cards from here. Okay. So this is a probable outcome for the future, but the situation is still being spearheaded and guided by your ancestors. What's going on? All right, the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, this is your property. So this could be a business or a very large house. The 10 of Pentacles. I see there's an older man here. It looks like it's a much older. Maybe this is an elder that this property could belong to or could have belonged to with that 10 of Pentacles. They told me to pull 3 cards. Maybe there are up to 3 people that are got their eyes on this property. Maybe they're waiting for someone to pass away or something like that. Or maybe there were 3. You see how there's one woman on her knees in front of this older man. Like, I'm your favorite, right? I'm going to stay right here by your side every breath you take. And then this one looks like her brother standing behind him. Dad, who are you going to leave the vacation house to? Me? You promised you'd leave it to me. And then you got another one over here. This looks like she's not related. She looks like she works in the house, like she's a maid or a cleaner. This is somebody that's listening and paying attention to everything going on to see if they're going to get left anything. It looks like a brother and a sister. And he looked like he's stressed out about a property or something. That's what it looks like. That's what I'm getting here. People could be keeping their eye on an older person. Y'all said to take 3 cards. One more. These cards are hard for me because the Queen of Wands and y'all, I cannot make it up. Look at this. Libra and the fire sign. Once again, I can't make this stuff up, child. This is the Justice card, which is Libra energy. And this is the Queen of Wands, again, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. And both of them are women. I cannot make it up. So this might have something to do. This may have something to do with the 2 people that have been gang stalking you, that are a part of this secret society, that have been, and the color red and blue might be very significant here as well. These 2 people have wow, the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands. These might be the 2 energies that are left. Everyone else has gone away and left you alone, but they might still be trying to do little tiny things to throw you off, to just be a nuisance, but the warfare is over. The Libra, the Queen of Swords, and Aries, Leo, Sag, the Queen of Wands. Okay, so let me put them here. And what was this? The Ace of Cups reversed. They're closed emotionally. Okay. So they are closed emotionally. So these people could have been working. So maybe it's a little bit deeper than I thought it was. Maybe it's not just about a destiny swap, because these 2 energies keep coming out. Maybe whoever this older person is, maybe this is someone connected to a fortune that someone might have been trying to steal from you, that has something to do with real estate. And maybe they were trying to take something from you and give it to their kids or something like that. So I'm getting that this has to do with real estate. And there's an older person that could have hired this air sign and fire sign to help them take something from you so they could give it to their spoiled ass kids. Okay? That's what I'm getting here. But they're closed emotionally with the Ace of Cups reversed here. Confirmation. Wow, these cards are jumping. Okay. All right. And this older person was able to get them access to technology used to block or harass or hurt you. So if you were being gang stalked, your technology was being blocked because people were trying to shadow ban you or make you disappear or limit your communication with friends and the outside world on social media because they planned on trying to take you out of here. This has something to do with real estate. Tell me about this real estate. Clarify, real estate, rental property, or real estate house. Clarify, what's this about real estate? Yeah, a King of Pentacles. So this King of Pentacles here, they feel completely defeated right now, and they're sad, okay? Because somebody has clarity about that, about all of that. Something might be in the news or something shocking about how they work together. Somebody has clarity about their exchange with this fire sign and air sign to be childish and gang stalk you because they were trying to steal some real estate from you. Okay. So somebody found out about how childish they were being when they got a fire sign and an air sign access to government resources to stalk, monitor, and harass you. Whoever you are, you have some kind of real estate. This has to do with some real estate an older person was trying to take from you and possibly give to either their kids or someone related to them, niece, nephew. This could be other people in their family, younger people. They were trying to steal something from you and they were going to take it and also give it out to these other people too. Okay. I had the Chariot here. Somebody was trying to control your stability. Okay. The Nine of Pentacles reverse. They were trying to control your stability and they made an offer with this Two of Cups here. The Four of Wands reverse to stop, to make sure you couldn't get married to anybody. Yeah, somebody was trying to isolate you and stop you from being able to get married to anybody, to win at all costs. So these might be occultists. Okay, so the fire sign most likely is a kitchen witch with a very low IQ that probably only knows how to guzzle dick. And the air sign is probably some kind of an occultist. Okay, but both of them do witchcraft with the high priestess in the reverse here. Okay, and to win at all costs, they thought if these two women were literally able to have eyes on you at all times, it would make it easier for them to do witchcraft and spell work on you. They're showing me that the fire sign was way more aggressive than the air sign, but the air sign has more intuition. So the fire sign had a lot of aggression in what they were trying to do against you, but that was it. They're not smart. They have a low IQ. It's this air sign right here. You see how they're draped in all that goddamn purple? Purple has to do with spirituality. It has to do with intuition. This is the brains. Whoever this Libra is, they were the brains, okay? Because again, the fire sign has an extremely low IQ. Okay, they're not smart. They're not a thinker. They're just not. But the smart one, the brains, Pinky and the brain here, the occultist was the Libra, and of course, air signs are thinkers. And Libras are highly intelligent too. Libras are highly intellectual and highly intelligent. Okay. So the thinker of these two women, that this older person, it might be a masculine, whoever this older person is, take it as it resonates. They hired these two women because they thought that they would have definite success if they worked with these two women. Most likely the fire sign because of their passion and their aggression, and the Libra because they're an occultist and they're very smart and they're a thinker and they're intelligent. Okay, bitch. Yo, and I can't make it up, and I never will. So there you go. So this is basically clarifying for you that fire sign is a Leo, okay, the Queen of Wands, and it is a feminine. And the Empress reverse with this Justice card is clarifying the Libra, the Empress in the reverse. A Leo woman and a Libra woman, two women. Maybe they're two black women or maybe they're two white women. Either way, take it as it resonates. All right. So clarify the situation is being spearheaded and guided by your ancestors. The answer is yes. It was a missed opportunity. And they've been right now, they keep trying to do little stupid things. So, whoever I was talking to in the beginning of the read, this has to do with real estate. Someone's trying to steal from you. And they got high priestess to work on you and witches to win at all costs, but they're backstabbed and betrayed because you're protected and all the magic that they did backfired. Okay, I told you they don't just do magic alone, they take some action with the magic. You can't just do magic and expect for some result. There has to be some kind of action behind the magic. You understand? It's like I want you to slip on this banana peel. I want you to slip and fall on this banana peel. But they do a magic spell so that you're going to slip and fall on that banana peel. It's not just going to happen all on its own. Like you're just going to slip on and fall on the goddamn banana peel because you're going to see it and walk. So they're going to do a magic spell so that you'll be blind to the banana peel. You won't notice it. Your eyes will be distracted. The magic is so that whatever they're trying to manifest in the physical, it happens and it goes through the way they want it to. Okay? Give me a second here while I get this coal. Come on. Can you do it? I want you to just once. Thank you. Good Lord. Okay. Excuse me. Ah, hot. Okay. Yeah, they got them jobs in the government. These two women, they got jobs in the government. But I told you the whole government is corrupt. These two women have jobs in the government. They got connections. They got government jobs, access to military, energy weapons, access to NSA, access to all kind of things here. What else? They want me. The devil reversed, the king of pentacle reversed. So the king of pentacle reverse is the kitchen witch with the low IQ that only knows how to pop her pussy. Okay. Yeah, she couldn't backstab and betray you. She was in her ego about it, doing this magic. But now she's in a mental imprisonment about going to jail or something. What's the page of pentacles? Or about a younger person, a younger earth sign, or having to rebuild her life. Yeah, the reason she keeps on throwing shade at you even right now is because, so whoever this older man is or woman, they work for the government. And they recruited two witches that do magic to work for the government, something like that. And they would have government access, NSA, all that. And the whole purpose was to steal something from you. So I don't know if this older person that works for the government is related to you or just has government access to resources just because they're a part of a secret society. But whoever this older person is, this is their energy right now. They're completely frustrated because their niece's nephew, kid, whoever they're connected to, they're asking about this real estate. And the two witches that they allowed to get jobs in the government, helping them to monitor and surveillance you, they failed miserably. And this person got a headache. That's what's going on right now. Yep, the six of cups. This is something happening in real time. Yep, and that's why they've been in this destructive energy, because whatever amount of time they've been attacking you, it's over. It's not working. Okay. Anything else? Give me a final message, Holy Divine Spirit. Please give me a final message. Please and thank you. Final message. I have a 9 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles. Uh-oh, the 9 of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles. Yo, whoever you are, you might have a piece of real estate coming towards you. Y'all still want me to do that? Real quick. Okay. Before I do, and look, your ancestors, so this real estate property must belong to an ancestor of yours because the situation is being spearheaded and guided by your ancestor. Child, people don't be playing. I know I don't play. If I say I want my only child to have my house when I move on from here, you best believe I'm going to hang around and make sure my child get my house because I went through too much. I worked too hard. You understand? Or if my child is a brat and she the one that killed me because I want my niece to have my house or my nephew, I'm going to hang around until my wishes are fulfilled. You understand? They want me to pull something else here. Yes. All right. This is a low vibrational copycat in the military or the army. So you had a low vibrational copycat in the military or army involved in this for somebody. There could also be a tarot card reader that's insecure that might be involved in this as well. So maybe one of these occultists or witches is a tarot card reader that's insecure. And the other might be a low vibrational copycat. And somebody is in the military. Your uncle? Somebody might be your uncle. So for somebody, this older man right here is your uncle trying to steal a property from you. Yo, somebody could be a boss or a supervisor. Elon Musk. Elon Musk might be involved here. So if you're someone that they were monitoring because you have spiritual gifts and or abilities, somebody might have made a contract with Elon Musk whether they're in direct contact with him or through a third party, to experiment with you. And don't think just because it's Elon Musk, why would Elon Musk be paying attention to me? Little old me, you ain't a little nothing spiritually. Yeah, but I grew up in squalor. I come from back mountain trailer park. I was raised by a coal mine in the hood. Well, why would Elon Musk even know who I am? Baby, that don't got nothing to do with your spiritual ranking. Where you were born, where you come from, how much money you have, whether you work at McDonald's or not, has nothing to do with your aura, has nothing to do with how bright your aura is, has nothing to do with how much spiritual ability and power you have. These people are intimidated by y'all. It has nothing to do with how spiritually gifted you are. You understand? Their society has nothing to do with your spiritual ranking. Yes, Elon Musk knows your name specifically and who you are and what McDonald's you work at. Probably got you being followed around trying to get a sample of your blood. Where they go to the clinic at, where they go to the doctor at. I just want to test their blood. Okay, do you think you can inject this in them? I want to see if it kills them or not. Anybody else? And let me clarify Elon Musk, why he came out here. A government official, somebody is Asian, Elon Musk. Somebody's Mexican. Your stepfather. This is their op, and Elon Musk a second time. I can't make this stuff up, y'all, even if I tried. So Elon Musk is involved for somebody, okay? Elon Musk came out 2 times. Okay, you see, Elon Musk, he came out twice. Somebody in the military. They might have put something in your body. He might have had someone inject you, whoever you are, with something. Okay, you know that Neuralink, from an outside computer, they can send signals from a laptop. If you have the Neuralink in your body, to send shockwaves through your arms and legs, which will make your leg jump. They already showed you for the paralyzed man they were experimenting on how the Neuralink could help someone that's paralyzed walk again by sending shockwaves from an outside computer. Yes. So if you have Elon Musk Neuralink inside your body and he's experimenting on you, and he thought after his experiment that he would just send a shockwave to your heart and have you killed or cause you to have an aneurysm, to take you out of here, by sending an electronic pulse to your brain or the back of your neck or something, your nervous system, you're still alive, okay? But he might have been experimenting with you. Tell me about Elon Musk. Why is he here? Because he wanted to have ending reverse doing something, Sagittarius. Yeah, because his plan didn't work and he don't know what direction to go with somebody. The 9 of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles. So you might be walking around with something in your body wherein they have not introduced that technology to like the public yet. So if this is something, a technology that they're getting ready to introduce or come out with the public because they can't hold it back any longer, and it's already in your body, they can't explain why it's already in your body. You might be about to get a 10 of Pentacles, meaning lawsuit or a settlement or something. Okay, that's why. Okay, the 8 of Pentacles reverse, because somebody didn't have the skills to control you in your community with that gangstalking. The 4 of Wands is talking about where you live at. Somebody was supposed to keep you under control. Somebody was supposed to keep you under control. And if you got too out of control, like Jim Carrey in the Truman Show, they were supposed to push the button on you and you were supposed to die. You understand? If you got too antsy and just decided to leave town, pack a bag, fly, or move, these people were supposed to have the skill and the ability to control your money so you couldn't move around, to control your health, to control your ability to travel, relocate, move. Even if you had to go into a shelter or move into your car to move around and get out the town you were in, they were supposed to keep you trapped in your community. The Four of Wands is talking about where you were living at. But they didn't have the skill to make you sick with magic, or to control you with magic, or control you with a catfish relationship, or control you financially, whether you had money or not. Maybe you escaped from somewhere. Regardless, Elon Musk is stressed out because if they couldn't keep you in one spot and control you, they were supposed to push the button on you and kill you, and you still alive right now. That's what they were working on, and it was a bad investment. The Nine of Pentacles. Somebody's uncle signed a contract with Elon Musk to use you as an experiment, and they figured we can get the best out of you. Like the Native American had a rule with the buffaloes: you don't kill the baby buffaloes because that's going to throw the balance of things off, because you need the babies to grow up and give birth to more buffalo. And when you kill a buffalo, you show gratitude for the life force and all of the things it has to offer. You don't leave or waste any part of the buffalo. The part you can't eat, you can use for clothing, to build housing, and whatever's left, the teeth, you can make jewelry out of to stimulate your creativity. Every single part of the buffalo must be used. We don't waste. Somebody's uncle did not want any part of whoever you are to go to waste. They wanted to steal your real estate from you and also use you as an experiment and get paid that way from Elon Musk by experimenting with you. Okay. And whatever other way, anything they could get out of you, energy harvest from you, have you monitored like an experiment through technology. Your uncle might have gotten paid from Elon Musk to volunteer you for some kind of experiment. And your uncle thought that he hired the best women, the fire sign, a Leo, and a Libra, air sign and fire sign, to control you, to get to squeeze every bit of use out of you that he could, so he could become rich. Okay? Anything else about Elon Musk? Because you still alive and you didn't die from what they did in your community to you. Bad karma. Yep, Elon Musk got some badass karma right now because the Nine of Pentacles again. You're independent, self-sufficient. You're not in a mental institution. You're in your right mind. Yep. Somebody might be an Aquarius. The King of Wands reverse. They couldn't create an illusion. So your uncle created an illusion that you were a prostitute. The King of Wands reverse is talking about a prostitute. Whoever this uncle energy is, they created an illusion that they could get away with this because he was so greedy. He told Elon Musk, don't worry, my niece or nephew is a prostitute. They're a nobody. And you could get away with this. If you have a problem, they'll just kill them. Nobody will care. So it's like some energy where they convinced somebody that you were a nobody. You're just some kind of prostitute energy, and they could get away with it, and nobody would care about you. Nobody cares about what happens to you. It's some energy like that. And that's the reason they ran this experiment on you. They figured that you're nobody of importance, and they could get away with it. My code went out, y'all. Clarify, this is their op. But your uncle was, whoever your uncle is, he was lying about you. Your uncle created, that's the Nine of Cups reverse. Your uncle created an illusion that you were a prostitute, so he could get this contract and get this money by volunteering you to be gangstalked and experimented on. And he could steal some real estate from you. There's a Capricorn here, King of Pentacles, woman or man, okay, that's in their thoughts now about the illusion that was created about you, and trying to, because it didn't take root like they thought it would, and now they've missed an opportunity. They're in a mental imprisonment now because they can't celebrate. They were having you watch too with this Seven of Pentacles. And they were in, this Capricorn was in some very destructive energy, the Knight of Wands reverse, against you, having you gangstalked and trying to have you killed. Can't make it up. and they were an op to somebody. That Capricorn was somebody's op. Tell me about someone's stepfather. Tell me about someone's stepfather, a high priest or a high priestess stepfather. Somebody might not be thinking about someone the right way. Someone doesn't see someone the right way. Somebody's stepfather is someone's stepfather a op? Somebody's stepfather might be an op. There could be a high priest, masculine or feminine. Your stepfather is an op or might be an op. They might have made some kind of spiritual offer in the past against an empress. So there could be somebody coming towards you and their stepfather was an op. They might have been making spiritual offers against an empress to try to make her look like a prostitute, or make her look like she was poor or not doing well or abundant financially because she's cursed or because she's not divine or this, that, and the other. Somebody's stepfather is an op. Somebody didn't think about somebody the right way. Yep. Oh, these were ops. The Libra and the fire sign. With this justice card, I can't make it up. And look at this. Yeah, these were ops to a high priest that was supposed to come toward whoever you are. You might be a high priestess. You literally might be a high priestess, and there's a high priest that you were supposed to marry or work with or something. But instead, your uncle and somebody's stepfather tried to trade you out with these imposter copycat energies. One is this copycat kitchen witch with a low IQ fire sign, the Queen of Wands. And the other is this Libra here, justice energy. You see it's repeating twice. These two women were ops to a high priest. You were the real thing, but they were trying to get rid of you and use you for money because you're a high priestess and you had gifts. Your uncle wanted to use you for money and let Elon Musk experiment on you. So instead of you getting into a marriage or working with the high priest, he lied and said you were a prostitute so that Elon Musk could experiment with you and your energy. That doesn't even make sense. You're a high priestess whose energy is sensitive in the upright, but you're a prostitute. A high priestess in the upright in her north node does not share her body with every and anybody. She can't. She's too sensitive. Child, probate judge. There might be a probate judge, maybe in Los Angeles even. A legal conservatorship in a Southwest state. Somebody might have been trying to establish some kind of illegal conservatorship over you. These weirdos. This fire sign might have a real big face like this. Whoever the fire sign is, they might have like a real big, gigantic face like that right there. A big face, like a moose. What's this Mexican energy? Tell me about Mexico. The Ten of Pentacles reverse. And they're losing their stability. Wherever you live at, there were some Mexicans that were hired to do spell work on you to suppress your energy, like in shifts. Okay. I told y'all there are implants all around. Some of you are high priestesses, and they hire and provide housing and food stamps. And they'll allow them to illegally live up around y'all, but they'll be funding them, the government. But their job is to do spell work on you in like 3 different shifts. And they'll get families to do this sometime even. And they don't care. They like, hey, they like shit. I'm all I got to do is spell work for 8 hours. And then our shift is over and we live our life and get to live here in America. And our kids get to go to the school and what? These people, there were specifically, I'm clarifying Mexican. There were some Mexicans living up around you that were being compensated with housing and food in order to do spell work to keep your energy low at all times around the clock, to suppress you, slow you down. That's what that's about. They're losing their home now, or they're having to move from where they live. This is in your home or community. The Four of Wands. This was in your community where you lived at. And this Asian energy, I believe, is Elon Musk. Someone is heartbroken. Yeah. But the government official is your uncle and his connection to a government agency. The Page of Cups reversed. Somebody is so childish and gaslighting somebody about something now because they couldn't create a conflict for you. Somebody could be trying to gaslight a Cancer. Okay. I'm going to pull a final message and we're going to close this out. Child, these people play too much. A low vibrational copycat. The Capricorn might be in the military or army. Whoever that Capricorn energy is. Your doodle butt, doodle stain uncle. Okay. All right. Well, I did it. Exactly like y'all told me to. All right. Give me a final message, Holy Divine Spirit. Final message. Final message, please, and thank you. Final message. Final message, please, and thank you. Let me move these cards out the way. Child, it's the world that we live in. It's this world that we live in. Yes, they tried it. Yes, they did. Oh, yes, they did try it. They thought that they could swap out a high priestess with a kitchen witch type energy. Yes, they did. I guess Elon Musk thought that your energy as a high priestess could be put into a prostitute that he could control, and that was part of his experiment with this transhuman thing here. Listen up. Elon Musk has been doing some kind of experimentation with mixing humans with robot by putting chips inside of people, right? In other words, if he could get the light of God in some of you all, and if he could place the light of God into a woman or man that he can control, he would be able to, that someone that already has evil power, evil intentions. If he could get someone that's run by superficiality, low vibrational, someone that will do anything for money, and if he could put God's power into somebody like that, then that would allow him to use them as like a weapon, like Clone Wars or something. That would allow him to put God's power into someone like a weapon and to use that person basically like his own little military. But God said, no, you don't. You then lost your monkey, and I do mean monkey, as mine, Elon Musk. You don't get to sit up there and take my power and take it out of my divine being that did their shadow work, this old soul, and put it into a prostitute, a kitchen witch with a low IQ that only knows how to guzzle dick. No, absolutely not. You don't get to do that and then use them as a human weapon, literally, a clone energy. No, you don't do that, you idiot. What kind of, it's almost like some type of Frankenstein mess that he was trying to get away with doing. It's like Frankenstein. He literally thought he was going to be able to destiny swap and put your superpower into a prostitute, a kitchen witch with a low IQ that only knows how to pop her pussy and nothing else, nothing more. Final message, Holy Spirit. No, that's not what you get to do. Absolutely not, idiot. But yes, he tried it. Oh yeah, he tried it. He did try it. But that's what it was about. Experimenting with people that the military watches, observes, bloodlines that they follow, to find people that have very powerful energy. They're watching your aura. They're studying your biofield. They're looking at your ability to manifest. They're looking for people that are men and women spiritually gifted. And if they can get one of their chips inside of you so that they can see if they can find a way, because of course you're going to have a mind of your own and you're going to have the mind of God, which is your higher self. Okay. But that's not what he wants. He doesn't want you to have your own mind. He wants you to be his robot. But because you're too independent and you think for yourself and you're not going to be a robot for Elon Musk and do what he wants you to do and do his will, he thought that he could just simply destiny swap or do some kind of energy transfer and put your energy into a prostitute that he could control. The shame of him. Idiot. Monkey ass. Final message. Final message, Holy Divine Spirit. Oh, somebody about to move on to calmer waters. They better. Because something might be about to happen real quick. Somebody better move on to calmer waters. Final message. Give me a final message, Holy Spirit. I'm so ready to pray. The Five of Swords, excuse me. Put my big ass head in the camera. Sorry, y'all. So the Three of Pentacles is talking about somebody coming together, working together. So somebody might be coming together to work together to do something here. They might be going back and forth with somebody. They might be having some kind of exchange. Somebody might be in it to win it. What kind of exchange is this? What's this about? What is this? To bring you clarity. The cycle's over. Okay, got it. Okay, got it. So somebody is, and they're coming towards you real fast. Okay, because somebody's stressed out. So they couldn't kill you. Oh, yeah. See, it was a setup from the beginning. Somebody thought that they were just going to set you up to be injected with this Neuralink technology, experiment on you, keep you stuck in the neighborhood with witchcraft and gangstalking, controlling your money. And then if you got out of control or got to moving around a little too much or talking too much, they would just kill you real fast and push the button on you. And God said, no. God said, no. How dare you? Audacity, my child. The audacity of you, your monkey ass, Elon Musk. Somebody coming toward you very quickly because the cycle was over with the world card. If anybody get too close to you, they will get struck down. They could throw all the magic they want. But just like I told y'all, when my baby daddy that put a contract on my life and tried to sacrifice and have me killed, because I ain't want nothing to do with him and I left him over 20 years ago. I had to be around him for my daughter's graduation. Child, he put a contract on my life to have me killed. Baby, when my baby father got close to me physically in my house for my daughter's graduation party, my ancestors picked him up and threw him on the ground. I saw them pick him up. It's like you seeing somebody getting their ass whooped. You can tell by the way they're getting hit and their body being thrown around, but you don't see another person. It was almost like a spiritual spouse. It was almost like having a spiritual spouse that be fucking people up that come close to you, and you can't see the spiritual spouse, but they fucking people up and they go everywhere you go. That's how my ancestors are. You can get close to me, but if you think you're going to drop the curse item or curse me or out, as soon as he got too close to me, My ancestors picked him up and literally, I saw, like, I could see his body tossed like it was another person in the room. Tossed him on the ground. I said, somebody picked this motherfucker up and threw him on the ground. I don't see nobody, but the way his body moves, somebody picked him up and threw him on the ground. You understand? These people, the cycle is over with the world card. Somebody's going to bring you clarity about what they thought they was going to get away with doing. They had the audacity to even try it. Elon Musk monkey ass experimenting on people, right? But he's got bad karma for what he tried to do right now. Somebody's going to communicate with you very quickly, okay? The cycle's over and they're going to give you clarity about whatever they tried to do and get away with you and try to hurry up and kill you. They must be crazy. Guys, I am QUAN, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. The end. If you want to be a part of the prayer, stick around. I show gratitude right now for my collective of the highest vibration of love. I show gratitude right now for the Most High God, Yeshua, for Christ Jehovah, Yao, Yeshua. I show gratitude for my collective of the highest vibration of love. I show gratitude for my ancestors, my guides, my ascended masters, my angels. I show gratitude for you right now. I show gratitude for complete restoration of my health, emotionally, physically, spiritually, energetically, and financially. I show gratitude right now for earth, wind, and fire, both the elements and the group. I show gratitude for the favor and protection that comes with walking in alignment with God, however you define God, which is the connection to the universe and your higher self. I show gratitude for each and every blessing that has been bestowed upon me for protection. I show gratitude for right now. I command every demonic spirit right now to get out of this life and out of my environment. Umima. Christ Jehovah is a consuming fire. Right now, I release fire on every evil demonic spirit using anyone or anything in this life, in this environment, in this community of people to cause any financial, energetic, spiritual imbalance with negative energy to me or anyone in this life. I cleanse this whole environment and life right now in earth and on the heavenly realms. Right now, I sanctify with holy fire, using my words, abracadabra, I will create as I speak, which is my holy fire, which is my Holy Spirit. That is invoked with my holy words. Kadus, 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 kadus. Kadus, 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 kadus. Kadus, 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 kadus. Abatachin hoy, besamai metano, samei kadis, mangista temta, fakadit, besamai, in the hornet, in the who, bamadar to whom. Yalet and jera chinin sutanzade, badela chinanim, yiker, belin, inya yabadalunin yiker, and demanil. What if fatanam at tagvan, kakafudulu, adaninji, mangis yantanatana, highland, mizganam, levelalamu, amen. Boxum, Boatsum, but Memphis, Kadusum, and Amlak. Amen. Boxum, Boatsum, but Memphis, Kadusum, and Amlak. Amen. Boxum, Boatsum, but Memphis, Kadusum, and Amlak. Amen. I sanctify this prayer and this environment and this life right now for cleansing and redemption in the mighty name of Christ Jehovah. I command every witchcraft-inspired warfare against my finances. I command you to cease right now in the name of Jesus. I command every witchcraft-inspired warfare against my life. Cease right now in the name of Jehovah. 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 I command every witchcraft-inspired warfare against my life, against my money, against my spirit, my energy, my relationships. I command you to cease right now in the name of Yeshua, Yao, Jehovah, Jehovah, Jehovah. Jeremiah 46:17, for this day the Lord God of hosts, a day of vengeance, that I may be avenged of my adversaries right now. And the sword shall devour them, and it shall be made satiate and made drunk with their blood. Break every bow and cut every spear. They did cry their Pharaoh, king of Egypt, is but a noise. He hath passed the time appointed. Every enemy known and unknown, seen and unseen, fighting me right now, expire by fire. King of swords, Libra, witch, occultist, queen of wands, kitchen witch with a low IQ, in motion, cease right now. You have passed the time appointed. Cease right now in the name of Jesus. Cease right now in the name of Jehovah. Every enemy known and unknown, expire by fire. I command you right now in the name of Christ Jehovah. Expire in motion every Pharaoh of my life. Right now, expire in motion. Every kitchen witch with a low IQ, fire sign Leo, expire in motion right now. Every occultist Libra of the darkness, every demonic force possessing her, right now, expire in motion in the name of Eao, Yeshua, Abracadabra. Let the lying lips be put to silence, which speak grievous things, proudly and contemptuously against the righteous. Silence the tongue of every campaign of calamity against me right now. Silence the tongue of everyone chanting against me right now. Every war strike, every scorch of tongue, every war caused by tongue of man, be silent right now in the mighty name of Christ Jehovah. Be silent right now. Let me not be ashamed, O Lord. I have called upon thee. Let the wicked be ashamed. Let them be silent in the grave. Whosoever will enter a coffin or sleeps with the dead or worships the dead or washes the dead to wage war against me. In the mighty name of Christ Jehovah, Yao, Yeshua, let them be silent in the grave. Let my enemies be silent in the darkness. Silence! Silence in the grave right now. Silence! Silence them right now. The wicked shall become silent in the darkness. I command every lying, chanting tongue to be silenced right now. Whatsoever ye shall bind in earth shall be bound in the heavens. Whatsoever ye shall loose in earth shall be loosed in the heavens. Right now, I bind, bound, tie, and knot up every chanting tongue, every lying chanting tongue, chanting witchcraft against me. I bind your tongue right now. Shut up. Be silent. Silence! I command you to be silent right now. In the mighty name of Jesus, be silent. I bind your tongue, chanting witchcraft against me. I bind every tongue speaking and chanting witchcraft against me right now in earth and on heaven. I bind your tongue. Silence in the darkness. Silence, I command you. I command every witch and warlock, astral projecting to me in my environment, hook their horses and split their tendons wide open so they can be immobilized right now. I command every witch and warlock, astral projecting into my environment, let their silver cord be cut off permanently. Let my angels and ancestors cut off their sea backwards, cause their airplane and Merkaba to crash and malfunction right now and cause their death. Let every witch and warlock, cat or bird or lizard crawling in my environment right now fall down and die. Let the lungs, let their heart stop right now. Let the oxygen go out of their lungs right now and let them die. Let them die in position right now. Let them be stopped in motion right now. Break, bend, and twist every wing. Burn their chariots with fire. Cause their witchcraft bird wings to break in motion. Let them fall out the sky and die instantly. Let their wings break, causing them to crash and die right now. Let the enemies of my progress, let them be openly disgraced. Let the enemies of my children, let the enemies of my child, let them be openly disgraced right now for the world to see. Let every witchcraft coven flying or crawling against my destiny fall out the sky, or be frozen, drop dead in motion right now. Let them be disgraced and exposed. As they take off, they shall crash. As they take off, they shall collapse. Whosoever is flying for my sake in the name of Christ, Jehovah, crash land, scrape your ass, and die right now. Whosoever is flying as an evil witch bird or crawling as an evil witch cat against my soul, die right now in the name of Christ, Jehovah. Death and life are in the power of the tongue. Let those that love it eat the fruit thereof. Let death seize upon them, and let them go quickly into hell. For they have no changes, therefore they fear not God. Their words was as smooth like butter, but they held anger and resentment in their heart. Let death seize upon them right now. Whatsoever I bind in earth is bound in the heavens. I bind and contain every death spell. I bind and contain every evil eye sent, every negative energy, every incantation sent. Right now, I bind and contain every curse, bewitchment, and hex that was conjured, that was spoken by the enemy right now. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Let every tongue that rise up against me in judgment be thou condemned. For greater is he that is within me than he that is within the world. Surely he shall deliver thee from the fowler's snare and from the deadly noisome pestilence. Right now, I bind and contain in earth and on the heavenly realm every death spell that was sent, every evil eye, negative energy, hex, curse, incantation. I command you, abracadabra, go directly back to the sender. I send you back to the sender right now. I command you to return and go directly back to the sender. I command you to go directly back to the sender, plant into their energy field, and remain stuck to them in their energy field until you fully manifest the desired outcome that they wanted for me to happen to them instead. I command it, abracadabra. We return all spell work back to the sender. I speak the mystery of protection of Christ over my home and environment right now. Thou hast said, every place that the sole of your foot shall tread upon, that I have given unto you this house, this land, this platform. I dedicate it to Christ and Christ's legacy. Everything that is not of Christ in this life, in this environment, in this land, in this house, on this property. Right now, I invoke my holy fire by that kundalini violet flame of that Christ consciousness. And I call forth from the four corners of the earth, water, fire, air, to instantly manifest every incantation in this spiritual planes. I command every evil demonic force, curse, and hex right now to be rooted out by fire. Every plant that has been planted, that has not been planted to honor Christ, shall be uprooted out of the ground. For who are they to say a thing and it come to pass when Christ has not commanded it? I cancel every evil pronouncement made over my home, made over my environment, my land, my property by holy fire right now. I decree and declare that affliction shall not rise up a second time. It shall not stand, neither shall it come to pass. I cast a circle and mark a boundary around my land, my home, around me, my property. No monitoring spirit, spell work being cast. Remote viewing or astral projections may penetrate on any plane of existence, in earth or in the heavens. I command every enchantment and charm and divination made against me and my family, hidden inside my house or buried in the ground outside, to be canceled and destroyed by fire right now. Surely there is no enchantment against Jacob, neither is there any divination against Israel. According to this time, it shall be said of Jacob and of Israel, what hath Yeshua wrought? Surely there is no enchantment or divination or evil against me. Every evil charm affecting my destiny might catch fire right now and burst into flames in earth and on the heavenly planes be destroyed, burn to ashes, and scatter. In the name of Christ, Jehovah, I command you. Every evil charm poured on the ground to paralyze me, be destroyed by fire right now. By that kundalini violet flame of my holy fire, which is my Holy Spirit, that I invoke with my holy words. I invoke the power to neutralize every charm working against me on my land, in my property, in my house, in my surroundings, above or below the ground, buried in the ground. I neutralize every charm working against me and working against my breakthroughs. I neutralize every charm working against my health and my energy. I neutralize every charm working against my rising. Anyone making references or placing charms against me, I command that person to catch fire right now, burst into flames and scatter right now. Every legal ground that my enemy is using to attack me and my family, I nullify and neutralize that legal ground by holy fire right now. I uproot my family from every other foundation and graft them in the family of Christ. I order peace over my home, over my life, over my land. Let every judgment and accusation against me be rooted out right now. In the name of Jesus, I release the fire of Christ against every agent of hell that is fighting me and my child or my children. Every witchcraft altar against my home, catch fire, burst into flames right now in earth and on heaven. I stand on the words of Christ. Micah 5:12, and I will cut off witchcrafts out of thine hand, and I command every evil charm pulled from the ground to bring me down to catch fire right now and burst into flames. I neutralize and cancel and nullify and completely obliterate every power with my holy fire, with Christ's fire, the power of Yeshua. I uproot every evil plant and charm rooted against me right now. It shall not stand, neither shall it come to pass. I decree and declare right now, let destruction come upon him at unawares, and let his net that he hath hid catch himself into that very same destruction. Let him fall. I soak this prayer and invocation in this environment in my cleansing, holy kundalini, violet flame of my Holy Spirit. I thank you for granting my prayer in the mighty name of Christ, Jehovah, Yeshua, Ashe. Mote it be, so shall it be, Ashe. You got to pray around your house every now and then too. Even if you live in an apartment, you got to pray around your house because, these dum-dums, because they stupid and they slow, they're going to bury things in your parking lot in the little strips of grass in between, the parking lot areas and try to cast spells on it, child. They'll bury things in the ground, sneak in your home and put spiritual items inside your house, in your closet, hidden areas. Every now and then you got to walk around your house, anoint your doors and anoint your windows and just walk through your house and pray. Because people will leave spiritual items on your door, in front of your door. They'll leave spiritual items if you have a house, on your land, buried in the ground, underneath your steps. They'll bury things. They used to put dead birds under my car when I was in Georgia because they got some kind of ritual or there's some kind of spell they do, a death spell where you have to look at something dead. You have to walk by something dead after you view it. If you were targeted by a cult or a coven, and they were doing death spells on you, you might have noticed a lot of dead squirrels, dead birds, and dead things around you. That's part of the witchcraft that they do. You have to see with your eyes something that's dead. So they'll put a dead bird right in front of your door when you're coming out, or they'll put a dead squirrel in front of your car. And again, with me, they kept putting dead birds under my car at my job and things like that. And of course, even with that, even when you don't even know they doing that stuff, it don't work. And that's how weak these people are and how dumb they are, doing this type of work. Either way, guys, collective, I love you so very much. Wow. There might be about to be a tornado somewhere they're showing me now. I know it's wintertime. And it's winter everywhere. Maybe this is a blizzard that's going to swirl around. I know it's a blizzard coming to New York if it hasn't hit already. But Specifically, it might be a tornado that might be coming. I just saw something in the smoke. So just a heads up for somebody. I don't know in this weather how you get a tornado, but I feel like there's a tornado coming somewhere. I guess we'll see. Guys, I am QUAN Yin. You know who it is, and I do love you truly. Let me say hi to y'all. Empress Love, Stevie Marie, Jemima Shagong. I'm sorry, Cha Hong. Jemima, you Asian? You ate with the much love to you, child. Child. I know you now. I'm looking here. Empress Love, gratitude. Yes. Empress High Priestess. I knew I saw you. Okay. Diane Garrison. I thank y'all for being a part of the Diane Garrison. I got you. Thank you for being a part of the prayers. Thank you for being connected, watching the messages. Everybody in the live, out of the live, viewers, Sophia, Shamika Jackson, hello, John Powell, everybody. Yes, John Powell, 3820, Clifford, DeCox, 905. It looks like I have some more men watching me now. Maybe somebody that heard me saying I want to reincarnate and come back as a gay man. And I had nothing to do with women because they toxic as hell. And they were like, see, it's not just men. And yeah, you're right. It's not just men. Toxic femininity is something else, child. Toxic femininity is something else that make you not want nothing to do with women. I'm telling you, it make you not want nothing to do with women. I'm telling you. I'm to the point where I'm like, Lord, child, Clifford Cox 905, welcome. Child, I'm telling y'all. Guys, I love you so very much. I am QUAN Yin. This is I Have No Cause Tarot. And yes, I will be back. Y'all have a great afternoon. Enjoy your Monday. Y'all going to have a blessed week.